was your recent article, The Case for Saying I Do, suggested that marriage can significantly increase happiness and other positive life outcomes. And I was wondering if you thought this was correlation or causation, and can there be alternative methods that are more attractive to young people in 2024 that provide similar outcomes in terms of reducing loneliness and elevating happiness overall? Or is marriage unique in achieving that?
So I don't think that marriage is necessarily for everybody, and I think it's hard to disentangle correlation and causation in that case. But we do know that marriages last longer than partnerships, and I think there's some notion that that's because when you bring a bunch of people together for a big wedding, there's a little more impetus to stay together. I think we have a pretty good evidence that kids' outcomes are somewhat better on average in a two-parent household, and so I think that there are some general advantages to society and to individuals from marriage, but not for everybody. Absolutely other ways to address loneliness, and dogs are pretty cool too.
Thank you. And my last question was, considering sort of the current legal framework, what specific laws do you think could be enacted to combat the creation and distribution of the issue of non-consensual deepfake pornography? Or does there also need to be a cultural agreement that such usage is disgusting? Because I feel like a lot of people aren't really aware of the issue simply because they don't really read about it online enough.
I tend to think that to bring about change, cultural improvements help, but what really matters is accountability and ending impunity. And I think that with sexual harassment, for example, it was important to tell men they shouldn't sexually harass women, but on the other hand, throwing some in prison probably helps send a message as well. And I think that Google and Microsoft, for example, would probably pay more attention to the issue if they could be sued, and if their lawyers were advising them, you don't want to direct traffic to these URLs. And so I would like to see Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act amended so that there could be civil lawsuits that I think would provide some of that accountability.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.